I feel the public services generally, because of the cuts year after year since 2010, are finding it really difficult. And we did a lot of work on universal credit. Now is social care we want to focus on. My own city is facing £32 million of cut since 2010. That's huge when you have more people living longer, more requirement on it, and what they're doing is really putting more cuts. And not only that, but on top of that, they're putting fines on councils, which is like a double whammy on the budget. So I'm concerned, so I'm going to ask the Prime Minister that it will be 6.3 billion that they would have a cut by next March. What is she going to do to contrast with the Labour's manifesto, where we were going to invest 8 billion within 1 billion immediately to deal with the crisis. Let's hope she listens. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Social care services in England are in crisis. Since 2010, the local council in Manchester has had its annual social care budget cut by £32 million. By March, the government will have taken 6.3 billion out of social care. Why won't the Prime Minister match Labour's commitment to invest 8 billion in social care in next month's budget?
As I have said in this House before, we recognise the pressure that there is on social care as we see an ageing population. There is, and I've said this before, there are short-term, medium-term and long-term answers to this. In the short term, we have made extra funding available to local authorities. The last announcement that was made in the budget by my right honourable friend the Chancellor was for an extra £2 billion for local authorities. In the medium term, we need to make sure that best practice is being observed across all local authorities and NHS trusts. In some cases, delayed discharges are far higher than they are in others. We need to make sure there's best practice. And in the long term, we need a sustainable footing for our social care system, and that's why we will be, in due course, publishing a full and open consultation on ideas and proposals to ensure that we can have that sustainable social care system in the future.
I was disappointed. I was expecting Prime Minister actually to listen to what I was saying. What she talked about was a previous 2 billion, but they've already taken 6 billion out. So it's not going to help. Labour was offering 8 billion. That's what's needed, because there is 1 million people already waiting. There are more people living. There's more service required actually, not more cuts. But it seems the government is actually not listening at all. Last week we had a debate on universal credit. Same thing happened. So we're going to carry on with this pressure. This afternoon there will be more debate on the social care.